Lubertha Johnson worked for Basic Magnesium Incorporated as the recreational director in Carver Park. Carver Park is the black housing area built by the federal government to house black workers at Basic Magnesium Incorporated. When that job was over, Lubertha Johnson decided that she wanted to live someplace other than the West Side. Now, we're talking about the 1940s. She was able to buy property in Paradise, so the township of Paradise. And so we're talking about out near the airport now, over by Eastern Pecos, that area. That's where she was able to buy a farm. It was about 30-some acres, and she called it her farm. And it's where she raised chickens and a few farm animals and vegetables and all kinds of things. But she turned it into a money-making venture. She would have all kinds of barbecues and parties, and she would cater those for people. Let's say the NAACP wanted to hold a big meeting. They could hold it at her place. She put additional buildings on the property, so she was able to rent out some apartments as well. So she made that farm into a money-making venture, and it wasn't on the West Side. That was very unusual. All other blacks in the city at that time did live in the small community of the West Side. I'm not going to give you the boundaries because it expanded over the years. It expanded, contracted, and boundaries changed over time. Lubertha Johnson was the president of the NAACP probably in the 1950s. She served 2 one-year terms as one of the leaders, but had been vice president and held other offices. So her term in office was just like anyone else's term. She was able to stay in touch with the pulse of the community, well known in the community. So very, very successful leadership time for her as well.